It's your girl Elaine, the Black Cinderella. I just wanted to help you more with mental health. And today I will be talking to you about how to move forward once you recognize different things that you may want to address. So, knowing is half the battle, and now that you may recognize certain signs, let's do something about it. For me, my journey started with understanding that I was having issues with keeping a job. I professionally got fired. Every job that I had, it was an amazing job. I made a lot of money, and I'm grateful to say that I do not have a college education, but I've managed to make close to $80,000 a year, and with that, that's a good living. Worked for nothing but Fortune 500 companies. I've always had a winner personality. People love me, but I just couldn't keep a job. And it was like, damn. It got to a point where I knew it was coming. Like my intuition would tell me, like, this is gonna be your last day. And my friends used to try to help me through it, my family, and I'd be like, damn, dog, it's it. And then from there, it was starting to, play into my relationships. But as a kid, I was always kind of like a one deep person, so I never really paid attention to how my friendships would come and go. But I would have friendships that would last and wouldn't last, but it really kind of showed up more so in my adult relationships, how things would kind of fall off. And so when it started happening in my relationships, like with my partner, it starts to show me like, how are you ever going to get married? Like, you have too many emotions. And then beyond that, it was kind of like, okay, your suicidal thoughts, like this is becoming real. And I had like a real scare recently. So it got to a point where it was like, okay, Lane, we have to definitely get a grip on this. So with that, not being able to keep a job, not maintaining relationships, as well as sleepless nights, weight gain, weight loss, weight gain, weight loss, up and down energy, and me being a mind over matter person. I'm working out, I'm exercising, I'm meditating, I'm eating healthy, I'm praying, I'm doing all that, and it's not working. I'm still having something that's being able to consume me and taking over my mind. I knew something wasn't right. So with that, I went to get help, and I learned about codependency. Codependency is something that was first brought to my attention, that I identified with, that I showed to be dependent of outside validation. So I started working on that, and the recipe for that was loving myself first. And then from there, I went to a psychiatrist, and she introduced me to depression. And so I started saying, okay, well, that makes sense about the whole mood swings with not sleeping and eating and all of that. I was more on the anorexia side than I was on the obesity. And then with the scare, they sent me to the psych ward. It was an experience. But I fit in, but I ain't fit in. And they diagnosed me with borderline personality, and that showed my abandonment issues and my explosive personality, and not being stable and be able to really handle pressure. So with that, knowing is half the battle. It is so insightful. I hate that I had to learn from my experiences and cause so much chaos, but it's been a mental issue. And so the good thing is there's books out there that tells you about how to have habits of a healthy brain. There's 4 chemicals in your brain that actually determines your outlook on a lot of things. So yes, you may have a mental issue. We come into the world as stupid. We don't know anything. Animals come in, they already know how the program is going to be. We learn from our experiences. So we have 4 chemicals called serotonin, dopamine, endorphins, and oxytocin. My issue is serotonin and oxytocin. With that, my nephew Sawazi gave me this book, and I'm learning just how the brain works. So that's the starting path. So you actually have habits already, and if you have bad habits, you start off with them. So with that, and then my natural habitat of what I was born into, that contributes to it. And then the things that have happened to me with childhood trauma, now I'm having to reprogram myself. So this is where you get a chance to take charge of your life with just learning the proper knowledge. So that's what the psychiatrists do for us. They give you the science side of it, where you can kind of get insight about behaviors. You may or may not need medication. The medication for me is helping me calm myself so I can be in tune and know that, okay, I won't be so reactive, because that's why I need help slowing down. That's why I was a marijuana smoker, just to calm me so I could be more logical in my reaction and more collective in my thoughts. But now that marijuana, it doesn't work for me as much, even though I still enjoy it. But it's in a pill form for me with the medication that I take. So now I'm more cool, calm, and collective. But I don't look to be dependent on the pill forever. It's really just something temporarily until I learn how to adopt the behaviors and know how to act in every situation. But in the meantime, I'm educating myself. This is all about educating yourself to be a better person and understand this body that we have. Just like you have to learn how to drive your car and use your phone, it's the same thing. Learn this for yourself. Learn this for yourself. And then journal. Get a journal. Write stuff down. It has been so healthy to not be able to cuss people out and just write this shit on paper. My boyfriend has got an earful on several occasions, but it's sometimes he ain't even heard it all. So I bet you be like, damn, man, this shit ain't heard. Yes. But sometimes, everything ain't meant to be said. And that's where me having borderline personality, it wasn't a such thing for that. Everything was meant to be said. I used to intentionally go off like with the intentions of explosive. I want this to be like the end of a Batman superhero movie, just fireworks. Cause I was that angry. I always wanted to go to the next level because I want you to understand the highest level of festivity that I was experiencing. But that's not cool, because all in all, you're giving people your power. But I didn't even care about this because I was okay with saying fuck you, because I was okay with being done. But see, that's where me being abandoned allowed me to be able to cut people off when I really could just demote them. You can go from a friend to an acquaintance to an associate to speak when I see you. And that's where you have to learn how to have balance. Well, that's my time.